Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we've got a very interesting video. We've got an iPad running StageTraxx 3 and I've got all my songs here loaded on, and I have another video to show you how to do that. So I've got my Traxx 2 keyboard here and I want to be able to select the song. So let's say, have you ever seen the rain? And it brings up, have you ever seen the rain? We'll say, here comes my baby. And it selects here comes my baby. It lands me on the first registration button here of my registration memory. I saw her standing there. And it brings up the patches here. I saw her standing there, and it lands me on the first registration button. So we're going to go in here today and we're going to program the back of this, and we're going to do this using MIDI, which means that I can make any playlist I want in on my iPad. And I can stay here in one bank of songs. Up to 500 songs on my Traxx keyboard can be programmed with this, because 500 songs is the limit of the Traxx keyboard in one folder, which is brilliant. So we're going to program the MIDI in the back of this. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to do one song here called the Hucklebuck Demo, which I have loaded on this. And we're going to go in the back in. So I have all my songs loaded on the iPad. And if I select the little eye icon here, that'll bring me in here into this display. And then what I do is I go edit lyrics. And in here in the edit lyrics, I've already got these time coded. Now I showed you how to do that, time coded. So up here then in top, I can just put my cursor in. And I'm going to program CC00, CC32, and I'm going to do a program change as well. So that's two continuous controllers on one PC program. That's to start off with, and that will land me on that will select my song for me, and it'll land me on the first button. So how do we do it? So first we need to go to, get it going with square brackets. And then because we're doing MIDI, we do MIDI, M-I-D-I, and then we do a colon. So that's the colon. And very important, then you put a space. And then we write our first CC, which will be CC 0.0 at 0. And then we put a comma. And then we write our next CC, which is the CC32. So this is MSB LSB CC32 and dot 0. Now we've got to find the song. So we're doing the Hucklebuck Demo. So now we've got to find what number we need to put in here to find the song. So where we get this from is we get it in here. So let's just see now. Right, so we can see the Hucklebuck is here. Okay, and the number of the song is 085. And I've numbered the song there 085. Now, because the MIDI is going one behind, we need to program this as 84, which is the song before it. So you'll have to do this at each one. Program the song before the song you want to land on. So that's our 84. So we put 84 in there, 84. And then we go at 1, because we're going out to MIDI 1. And then we go colon. Now we need to do a program change, which is the PC. And that is to pick whatever registration button here we want to land on. Once it has selected the song, we want it to land on a registration button here, okay? Now, how to do that is we go PC for program change, PC, so it'll be PC 0 at 1, because it's channel 1. Now, the PC 0 is the 0 before the 1. So if I wanted to land here on the 1, on this registration button here, I've got to program the 0 before it. Now I'll be programming other buttons and I'll show you it'll all make sense. At 1, and then what we do is then we close the brackets and everything is gone blue, so that should have worked. Now let's see will it work. So save it, done. Let's just come back up here and select Here Comes My Baby. Okay, Here Comes My Baby. Now let's select the Hucklebuck demo. And there we go, it's landed on the Hucklebuck. So, okay, so you can see there it's landed on the Hucklebuck. Now, let's go back in again now. So first of all, after that lead, I want to fall back here onto button 2. And I want to fall back onto piano, because I'm going to be playing piano here as the song is playing. Okay, so and then here at this sax solo I wanted to move to 3 and so on, right to the end. So let's try that. Okay, so we go up here again and we come on to a new line. And we're going to program, when the song gets to time 08, which starts this verse here, so 00-08, we don't bother with the 0.29, we want the keyboard to change to piano. So that's what we wanted to do. Now, how do we program that? So, we take a new line, we go square brackets, we go MIDI, and we go at, because we want this to happen at a certain time, and now we're going to give it the time, 00:08, so 08, so let's try 08, that's the time we want it to happen, and then we go colon, and then we go space. We want it to land on button 2, so we've got to do a program change here, a PC, got to do PC1 at 1. So that's at channel 1, because we're going out here on MIDI channel 1, and we're going to tell it to land on 1 here, program 1, which will land us on button 2. Now, I know this is getting confusing, but we're always one behind in the numbers. So if we want something to land on 2, we have to program 1. So it's PC1 at 1, which is channel 1, MIDI 1, which is the MIDI channel that we're going out on, and then we just close the brackets, and it's all gone blue, so that should be fine. Let's just save it, done. Now let's try again. Just pick another song first here, so we go Here Comes My Baby. Doesn't matter what song. Right, so it's gone to Here Comes My Baby. Now, and just say the next song up, Hucklebuck Demo, Hucklebuck, and it landed me on button 1, okay. And now we want it to go to button 2 as the song plays, so let's just see. And there we go, it changed to 2 and I've gone to piano. Okay. Now let's come back one again. Go back in. Now, what's the next thing I want to program? I want to program. So basically you do this with them all then. So I go on 1 for piano, and then on the next bit then I'm going to go for, there's going to be a lead break. There's a sax solo here. Down here you can see it here, sax solo. So I wanted to go to that sax solo. So let's program that. Let's go back up here. So we go brackets, square brackets MIDI, and then we go MIDI at, and then we go, it'll be 00, it'll be colon. So the sax solo comes in at 00:43. So that's where I'm getting that number there from, just in case you're wondering where I'm getting the numbers from. So 00:43. So you go 43 and then you go colon and then you go space. And now we've got to do a PC change, which is the program change. And this one we've got to go to button 2. So we got to program button 2 in order to make button 3 come up. So we program 2 at 1 because we're going out on MIDI channel 1. And I hope this makes sense. And then we close square brackets. That has worked. And then we go save it. Done. Now let's just pick. Here comes my baby. And stick with what we're doing. Here comes my baby. Has selected. Here comes my baby. So landed me on 1 here. So now let's just go to the Hucklebuck. So selected here my Hucklebuck. It has landed me on button 1. Let's play the Hucklebuck. And now it's going to change here to piano, right? Okay, so you can see there it went to button 3 for this sax solo in here. So when it came to the sax solo, which was time 00:43 into the song, it changed my button registration bank button here and brought up the patch again for the brass. So now I want to fall back onto piano here on 4. So let's program that. So we go square brackets, MIDI. You should be getting the hang of this by now, MIDI. And then we go at. So we got to say at what time we want this to happen. So if you look here in the song, where our song is coded, we'll say we want it to come in on 01:01 is what the time we want. Okay, so MIDI at 01:01 into the song, and then we go colon, and then we go space, and then we go program change 3 because we want to land on button 4. So we have to go 3 at 1. We've gone out MIDI channel 1 from our keyboard, right? Wirelessly to our iPad. So then we go close square brackets, and that's that programmed, okay? So let's do one more. So what do we want to happen next? So that'll be landing on 4. So we got a brass coming up next. So let's just see. Okay, so we'll be on piano for that, and then we come here to another sax solo in at 1.35. So we'll program another one here for 1.35 for button 5. Get this sax here to come up. So let's program that. So we go square brackets, MIDI, at, and then we put in the time, which will be 01:35 colon, right? So where do we get that? We got that down here in our song, right? Sax solo at 01:35. Sax solo, okay? So that's what we've programmed in. And then we go space, and now we're going to do a program change, PC, and we want it to land on button 5, so we need to program button 4, which is 4, and then we go at 1, again we're going out, MIDI 1, and then we close the square brackets. That's that one done. Okay? Now, after the sax solo there, what do we got? So let's just return. We got this button. So we want to drop back to piano again. fairly quick after that. So we'll be going to, that's our sax solo there at 01:35, and then we're going to do 01:53 to bring it in here again for piano for this verse. So we want to be back in piano for this verse after the sax solo. So let's program that. So here we go again now. It's getting easy now, isn't it? Square brackets, MIDI, at, time is 01:53, space, and then we're going to do a program change, which is PC for program change. And we're going to do it at. So we want to change to button 6, so we're going to do 5. So it'll be 5 at 1, close square brackets. Okay, so there's an ending, so we need to do one of the endings. So we need to do one for 2:45. So it's hot, open brackets, MIDI, at 02:45. Let's just check that. 2:45, which is at the end of the song. And then we go colon, space. Now, then we got to do a program change, and we need to program button 6. So we need to put 6 at 1, close square brackets. And that'll give it to the end of our song. So, save and done. Now all that's left to do is test it. So I'm going to do a little demonstration if I can. Let's see now how this will work. Okay, now it changed there automatically to button 2. So now I'm on piano. Now I've got a sax solo coming up. Key change, I changed it back to my piano. Sax solo here coming up. Go back again to piano. Also, if you do like this video, please give me a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. It'd be much appreciated.